Hi, my name is Julie Sanzoni, and I am a second year EDD student in the Higher Education and Student Affairs program, and I'm going to share a little bit about my history with learning technologies. Though I certainly didn't realize it right away, my interactions with learning technologies began quite early, with toys such as Alfie and Speak and Spell, learning letters, alphabets, and numbers from my toys, games such as Operation, which teach you different anatomies, parts of the body, through magazines such as Highlights and Reader's Digest. So I suggest if you have those hanging around, they're going for a pretty penny on eBay right now. Television shows, Reading Rainbow, 321 Contact, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And of course, most of what I probably learned really from MacGyver. But at some point, I became more aware of the technology I was using. During my freshman year of high school, our family upgraded our Apple II GS computer to a Pentium 90, and it was a very big deal. I took my first computer class during high school where I spent time learning to type and making a lovely PowerPoint. Of course, with this being my first time doing any kind of online presentation, I want to make sure I pulled out all the bells and whistles. So I stayed up all night, leaving my AOL account on to download MP3s of Pet Penatars, Hit Me With Your Best Shot, and John Cougar Mellencamp Hurt So Good to make sure that the presentation was spot on. But really, that's just the start of my work with learning technologies. Both as a learner, informally and formally, as a teacher, in and outside of the classroom, I try to be mindful of how I'm using those technologies to maximize learning. And I also use them in my personal life with my family and my own self to make sure I'm continuing learning. One of the things I'm deeply interested in is the way social media affects students' interactions with learning technologies, right? So, the digital divide, what's cool, what's not cool, how students want to interact with those that they perceive as authority figures, and how social media has really affected the ability for that to happen. Some of the major conflicts I have when it comes to technology is just being able to reconcile old ways of thinking with new ways and what that looks like. So that's can be an area of conflict, and just general trust for where you put your information out in the universe and what is going to be done with that information. Some of that I've been able to work with, some of it not so much. But ultimately, what I have found over time and time again is it's not really the tools that are the problems or the solutions. It's really how they're utilized. And so that's kind of the thing that has helped me resolve some of those conflicts and things that I always try to keep in mind going forward. Thanks for listening. I look forward to hearing your comments and seeing your presentations as well. Have a great day.